Alright, so my parts from Printrbot arrived to replace a few things on the printer, which is great. So I did some replacements the other night, and which I'm not near the printer, but basically some of the Y bars, and I apologize, I have somewhat of a cold, so I'm a little grumbly and haven't quite done as much as I wanted. Anyways, just reaching out to the community to help troubleshoot some of the things I've been seeing as I'm very new to this, and just done some reading on reprap.org and a few other places trying to get a handle on this. But one of the issues is I'm using Slicer versus SkeenForge, and a lot of the recommendations out there are about SkeenForge. So what I'm seeing really quick before my battery dies, apparently, is this is how the part printed on there. I initially printed it with this guy who's 15 millimeters square, and these are the exact same settings with one exception, layer height. And so the 15 millimeter square one was really had a lot. I mean, it definitely has a lot of issues. And this part has a hole on the bottom and then a hole on top, and this is going to be a stabilizer bar up top for the Z-axis bars to help stabilize some of the wobble I've been seeing. And so I designed this in OpenSCAD, and then because it came out this bad, I've noticed that larger prints seem to do better for me, so I popped it out and said, okay, fine, let's do a 20 millimeter squared, which was the changing of one variable, which was great. So my holes for the bars stayed the same, and they're actually almost perfect. So I just need to clean them out. But it's really interesting that the whole difference, I mean, this is the 20 millimeter square, and this is the 15 millimeter square, and the hole and other issues, this one kind of collapsed on the inside, as you can see, but this one managed to close off the top fairly well. But the issue that I'm seeing that I could use some help with, just trying to figure out what to troubleshoot, is this, where the bottom half, and this could be because there is the hole, and I'm going to test this now that I actually feel like it's worth the effort to try and fine-tune now that I've got new parts. The part that has the hole, the edges are pushed in a little bit like that, but then the second that it got out of the hole, I believe, suddenly I've got a really good edge. I'm very pleased with these results. Some slight banding, but yeah, just for some reason the part that actually has the hole in it has this weird caving in type behavior there, like so, and it actually happens on both of these pieces. Not quite so bad on this one, and so it's either leading me to believe that it's a G-code slicer issue, that I need to change some things. And I'm using the slicer that's built into Printerface, so it's a little bit older version. I think it's 071, so it doesn't have the latest and greatest. So I may switch to the latest and greatest and see if this is a G-code issue. But I also think it might be just the inherent nature of having a less rigid fill. So I believe these were printed at 0.4 fill, 2 perimeters, and then like 3 solid layers or something like that for the bottom and for the top, I believe. I believe those are the settings. I will confirm. But yeah, so that's my update. I'll take some still shots so that people can look at it, but if anybody has any ideas or pointers, it just really is odd to me that this 15 millimeter cube just is such a wreck. And then slicing it with the exact same settings with the exception of layer height. This was sliced at 0.2, these were sliced at 0.3. Made such a huge difference. But I printed these in parallel, which was great. I used the composer function of Printerface to load them in and auto put them in the middle, and it printed them just fine. I mean, these are definitely usable, and I'll be quick tidying up the holes and putting them on and all that. But yeah, so far I'm really happy. It's very exciting. Yep. So any suggestions and help would be appreciated. Otherwise, I'll be diving into the forums and looking at things. Thanks.